How's it going? It's another, oh, it's Saturday. Just come out in the shed, puddle around a little bit. It's Saturday the 14th? What's today? 14th?
Yeah.
14th. Casey Stoner on pole for tomorrow. Mark Webber in 4th for tomorrow. Victoria. Casey Stoner, of course, in Phillip Island, Victoria, Australia. Let's go move this out. We'll get onto something. Oh! There, Jen.
Hi.
I'm going to show you my little Willy. Want to see my little Willy?
Been there, done that.
Now we'll clean up my little Willy. Just going to clean it up. I'm going to take it out do a run around tomorrow and see if we can put a little film clip together. If the pro guys aren't there at the track, otherwise we might have to wait for another day because I don't want to get involved with those guys. They're serious. They've got mega dollar machinery. Yeah, so it's been a while since I had the little Willy out. What are you laughing about? You're laughing, man. Just don't get my Willy out enough, do I? It's been quite a while since I had this going. I'd like to get it out again and do something with it. I don't think there's another one like this car in the world anywhere. That's only what I've done what I did. Painted the body up, stenciled, gold, blah blah blah. That's off another vehicle. One of them buggy things. Just does catch a lot of air, so I want something to put it down. I originally wanted to do this for a drag car, but it's had some crashes. There's marks there, I don't know if you can see them. It's that's actually where it bashed into the head, and that's about that far away, so it had a good smash there. So, just like any other car. I don't even know what you guys are looking at. Are you looking at what I'm doing? Oh yeah, kinda. I'll bring it a bit closer. There you go. Just like any car. If you're going to thrash it around and bash it around, you've got to do a bit of prep work. That's a 0.12cc glow plug engine, 2-stroke thing. Expansion chamber pipe, a tuned race pipe it is. Racing carburetor. Runs on nitromethane. This is actually a 25% Sorry, 16% nitrate. It gets along right for what I do with it. I mean, I'm not a professional, I'm not a good, I don't race it. Especially with those tyres like that, those road tyres, but it's only just to give it the look of that hot rod. You might be able to see they pick it up, it's narrow there and it's not there, it's wider there, just to give it a stance, give it a look. Yeah, so got to do a bit of put batteries and stuff into it. Housed in here, and the radio's housed in here. This is all original. Radio, servos and all that sort of stuff. They're all original. Normally I'd have elastic band wrapped around there just to hold the batteries in the carrier. Because if you do hit something they can come out and you turn the radio off and that while the throttle's like locked straight open. Yeah, you ain't catching up to that till it crashes into something. Jen, can you get me the battery chargers? I need 3. Yeah, so this is all standard stuff except for it doesn't come with those wheels and tyres.
Which battery chargers?
Sorry?
Which battery chargers?
For those. Yeah, thank you. Standard diffs, 4-wheel drive, sharp driven, dog bone axles. That's a race engine, that's a race pipe, race carburetor. Other than that, it's pretty much standard. If it had nice slick tyres or something like that, it would probably go not too bad.
How many do you need?
3 please, done. Probably one of the biggest hassles. Radio control cars. Together. Please go ahead, get yourself sorted. Thank you.
Do you want me to plug in?
No, I'll bring it in shortly. I've still got to get the other sorts. Actually, I'll get these ones out. If you could, that'd be good.
So the dune buggy on Monster Garage failed. So he machine gunned it down. To death.
Machine gunned it to death.
I feel sorry for the guys who spend 5 days on it and get nothing. Oh, they get a bit of airtime on that as failures.
15 minutes of infamous.
Yeah, and they have to apply for it and everything. Send in a video clip of themselves and how experienced they are and all of that to fail. Yeah, I wanted to ask you, would I be able to put measure tape on that big table upstairs? Like chisel out a gully or a little...
Put a tape in there?
Yeah, put an old, like glue an old...
tape.
No, well even just a measure tape or something, an old measure tape. Glue it in there with something really strong. How do I do that, you reckon?
Probably. So you
You've got strong glue?
Yeah. If you could do those. I've got another one for you. We need the glow plug lighters.
Well, you've got more batteries.
I need to plug one of these in. I don't need two of them. So I'll use that. I know I've got one inside, but I'll give you one now. No, I'll sort that out. You plug them in for me, please. Yeah, I'll sort that one out.
Okay.
The charger's inside somewhere. Yeah, so we have a bit of a tool kit. It's got all bits and pieces. You go over everything with a screwdriver. Make sure everything's nice and firm, as you will with a real car. You don't want stuff falling off and that. Can't go too hard at them because they strip out. Unfortunately, you can buy the parts for these fairly cheaply. I had to buy some parts. A couple of brushes. Little smarty pants. So I had to buy some parts, a couple of pivot rods for the rear suspension. And then I don't know how, I think a bit of grit or something got into the gearbox and that. For some reason. That for some reason gave up and it's stuck in second gear. Might be the common thing, I really don't know, but yeah, so that actually ended up costing me $60 to repair the gearbox. That's that's your tuning instrument when you've got these things. If you want to make it go good, you tune them to a temperature. It's all lopsided when they put it together. You just make sure. Just don't know. Because if you travel a journey, it doesn't matter whether it's one of those cars or whether it's a real car or whatever, you travel, you put a bit of a journey in, it costs you fuel, you're all revved up to do. Get out in the morning. You're all revved up to do what you want to do, or what you're going to do. And working on your car on the side of the track, on the start line, in the grid, that's not prepared. You've got to have your shit together. When we took that sprint car out, I was told a couple of things, but that admitted that the thing had, I'll be watching him, that admitted that the that admitted that the when they had it on the dyno. Sorry? Yeah, he knows the other side of the chef, don't. when they had it on the engine dyno, it lost oil pressure for some reason, or the gauge read no oil pressure, and so they just shut the thing off. Get out the back there. Out the back with Mama. No. Out that way, mate. Out the back. Come on. There you go. Yep, keep going. Yeah, that's what you think of me, eh? So they shut it off and they didn't drain the fuel out of it, so still got charge. Cool. That plug still works. And so if you know anything about methanol, you know that if you don't drain it out, it just jellies up, especially if it's sitting for quite some time. And it was 6 months that was sitting, and so all the injectors were 3/4 blocked, so he wasn't getting anywhere near the fuel he was supposed to be getting with that. So now it's all sorted, all cleaned out, and the whole fuel system's ready to go. And he whizzed it around the track on a practice day last Saturday. The guys with the big guns struggling to keep up with him. Whether they were just playing around, I don't know, but he said he was about 3/4 throttle and they weren't getting anywhere near him, so I guess it's going good now. I keep a heap of air cleaners. Keep with the old equipment, because I'll just put the degreaser in there, hose them out, blow them out, let them dry out. Keep extra air cleaners, always good to keep plenty of air cleaners in there. Yeah. These things are so precise and so minute that the barrel comes up and the taper. As the piston comes up, it gets what they call pinch, which is like an absolute seal. And when that ignites with the methanol, because once the glow plug's done its job, it's only the methanol firing that keeps that alight. And that's only through compression, so diesel kind of thing, 2-stroke. And yeah, so keep plenty of fuel time. It's all nice and free still. Must be 6, maybe 9 months since I played with this thing again. Almost forget it. So you've got to keep a good aircon on it. Very important. And you've got to keep the fuel up to them, otherwise have an overheat like what my bigger buggy did. That's not a good thing. Because now it's lost piston. Anyway, I'm going to get around that, I think. Let's get another barrel. Piston. I don't know how much that's going to cost, because the whole engine's only worth $100 or something. But maybe do a power upgrade. Something like that. Anyway, yeah. Give you a bit of a close up. I wanted to just let it run through a bit of fuel, I suppose, because I don't want to get down there tomorrow and pull and it won't go, so yeah. Back within a minute. Okay, just have to look for that charger. So of course you'll go around, check that the wheels are tight, as you would with the car. Not locking up, so That's not going to be a big deal. And well, some people say that, they're just a toy. Let me tell you, they're close to a real thing. I'll just give you a look here. Back out of there, yeah. Okay. Now, we've got intricate suspension with adjustable shock absorbers, camber angles, sway bar, and that's all on a rose joint. Although it's not on all wheels, but it is on all drives because it's an all-wheel drive. There's disc brake. That's the caliper there. The caliper, there's a disc in the middle of that. And they're not constant velocities or CVs, but they have these dog bones. See the dog bone there. You have them on all axles, both ends. It allows you to steer it. Adjustable camber caster. I mean, not caster. Although you can adjust the caster if you want to get under here and you want to start putting in washers and moving things around, but they're usually set up for what you thing. Drivable. Down in there. That's a two-speed gearbox there. It runs through a clutch drum there. That's the clutch drum. That one's vented. You can see that's got a little vent in it. Let's let the heat out. The engine, I don't know if it'll come up with it. As you can see, it's what it might do. I don't know. Yeah. I think it's 2 and a bit horsepower from that. I'll just take this air cleaner off a sec. I'll just give you a look in here. See how big that mate. We'll turn this in. Right in there. Maybe. There you go. It's a slide carburetor. Yeah. And it's got a pretty good hole. I reckon you'd probably put a 3/16 drill bit down through there. So it lets a lot of air in. I can show you a comparison. Hang on a second. More or less, this is the same kind of engine that came off the car originally. It's a piddly little side exhaust. Which this has got a proper exhaust chamber, expansion chamber. I'll get this air cleaner off. There's that little tiny hole. And that's a rotary, whereas the other's a slide. Well, let me tell you. Oh, look at this. You can make up your own mind when it comes to that. But yeah, so mate, just makes it a little more exciting. You know, see if I can get it to go, eh? I can get it to go without those batteries in it, but just got to be careful. Here's something else I might show you. See, it's got these little hose grips. Got them down here as well. So, I don't know if you can, hang on. Yeah, you can, there you go. Normally what would happen is, if you can see down the bottom there, where the fuel goes in. Oh, gotcha. Where are you? Anyway, down there, see where the fuel hose comes out of the tank, comes up, bam, straight in the carburetor. And this line, of course, goes back to the top of the tank, pressurises the tank, forces more fuel through the hose on the bottom. Off-road guys have got loops of hose from the tank to the carburetor. The reason is if they turn over, which they often do, because the tank is then inverted, it's drawing air out of the tank, and so the tank will, the lines will, you know, it'll become dry. But if you've got lots and lots and lots and lots of loops, or distance of, you know, hose, the air bubbles will get trapped, and you'll still get an amount of fuel going through, so you can kick it back on its wheels and away you go again. But I don't intend burn on my back. It's been on its back before, but it hasn't been on its back like the other car did. Yeah, the other one really copped it. It screwed the engine, but I like to put a sleeve and piston in that one, I expect, before I can use it again. Which is a bummer, because the workers have been working outside here, putting a footpath down and a shelter for the bus stop they've just installed, which is real handy for people that don't drive, since I'm the only one in the house that fucking drives. But they got a big mountain full of dirt over there. I'd love to have got that out there and had a bit of a play with that today, and jumped it over and smashed it up and whatever, and got some footage of that shit. But anyway, yeah, so I know I'm rambling, just feeling that mood. It's been a while since I put a bit up, but this has got a primer on it. A lot of the ones that they suggest, whoever they are, people, the powers suggest that these are not the best type, because they suck air around that fitting there. This one's been okay. I just hope it's okay. As I said, I haven't had it out for a while. It's all sealed in the fuel hose. Yeah, can you see that tiny little bit of rust there? See that? That's that methanol. That's what it'll do. It'll find air wherever, and obviously it found air in the exhaust or somewhere like that. Pulled it up, corroded that screw. Should probably clean that up before I put fuel in it. And yeah. Anyway, I'm going to gas it up and get the glow plug and see what happens. Remember I was telling you about them fuel hoses? Well, I'll show you. Oh, this, by the way, is my bigger buggy. That's actually the body that came off that car, extensively modified? No, hacked. I've hacked it out so it fits in. Still haven't finished making some sort of a method of holding it down at the back here, but yeah. So I was saying about the hoses, long hoses. A lot of guys have got loops of it. See how that's got no primer? Same thing, but exhaust goes back to the top of the tank. This one's actually got a filter in it. and I've tried. It keeps getting air now. I don't know whether it's the tank or not. I've replaced the tank. This car actually, the radio gave up on me when I just finished running it in, and I was just having a bit of a play around up and down the street, and the radio gave out, and it took off, full noise, hit the gutter. The wheels were brand new. You can see that shattered all that, and so that's from the impact. And yeah, I ran over there. It was screaming on its back, and these tyres had bagged up like, you know, the middles were massive, man. They were like this big diameter. They were huge. And yeah, I think that I've burnt the engine out on that one, so that's the one I've got to get the piston sleeve for. No good without the compression. And we'll put him back up here. There you go, mate. Okay. We'll gas him up. The reason that screw in there rusted up, because I didn't coat it. And what we do is we wax some of this stuff in. Pull the glow plug out, a couple of drops in there, pull the air cleaner off, a couple of drops in there, give it a feel, pulls over, and it kind of puts that stuff through the system, but it doesn't put through the fuel tank. So you can even use WD-40, so it's not like you've got to get up to run oil. So you can use WD-40 if you wanted to. Yeah, it's not a big deal. And that other, that big car, the engine that's in that's a 0.28. That's got 3.5 horsepower or something like that. 3 horsepower. But it's pushing a bigger weight, and it's actually running on 25% nitro. But just make sure we got the throttle closed. That's brakes on, so it's closed. Just pull it back till we see it move. I'll get my fuel. We've got to pump it through so I can see it coming into the, just up to the carburetor. It sounds a bit like a mower. You can hear it squashing around, squishing around. Maybe I should have put my better glasses on, but I reckon that's got some in it. Normally this would go in 1 or 2 pulls. We'll just see what happens. If you want to stop it, you'll do one of two things. pinch off the fuel line, don't touch it, hot, 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 hot. Pinch off the fuel line, like so, or stop the crank. I just stick my finger over it. But I'll probably start that up again once I turn this off and let it run that fuel out of there. As I say, it's been a while since it's been running, so it won't hurt to just get that fuel and the castor oil and the synthetic stuff going on through it and lube it up so it's nice and lubed. Because that little bugger revs to 32,000 RPM, and you want plenty of lube up there. Anyway, sorry it's been such a long one, but it's been a while since I've done a little video on the on my little Willy, and we'll happen to go out tomorrow and get some footage of it going around the track if there's nobody out there, because I don't want to get in their way. It's been a long time. It's going to take me some laps to get ready and get used to it, and you can't go burn out, you know, crazy laps with these tyres. These just show things, you know what I mean. And they're proper slicks, but it's a good, yeah, it's fun. Tyres squeal sometimes going around the corners and all that sort of shit. But anyway, have a good one, and fingers crossed for me tomorrow, and Casey Stoner tomorrow, and Mark Webber tomorrow. Have a good one. The 2-speed gearbox. I'll lift the revs up slow. When you see it go boom, it'll jolt and it'll be in second gear, and you can imagine the speed of this sort of 50 actual miles an hour. Jolt. Good bit of fun. See you guys.